What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Just a Fun Guy. This is Just a Fun Guy Coins. Today, I'm going to start the world's first coin-themed amusement park. And I'm going to do it using Open RCT2. All my rides are going to be named after coins or the people who were responsible for them. And I start off by naming my park Fungiopolis for after me, of course. And how about we start by putting some food down and some kiosks down here. It says we can't construct what game is paused. But let's go into cheats. And I'm not going to use any of these cheats, but the only cheat I will allow is build it in pause mode, because that makes things so much easier. Let's put down these kiosks here, and bathrooms. There's a start, and how about putting some food down because guests need to eat and drink. Let's put a burger joint down and call this Golden Burger. Golden Burger Stand. There we go. Let's put down a drink stall while we're at it. How about we can put down bottled water stall and call it silver water. Let's open everything, and this is the start. I made a few changes. I added all of the food stalls, not all of them, but I added pretty much a whole bunch of them. And let's see if I go in here. I have 33 stalls. I have golden burger stand, silver water, and I decided not to name everything else because if I named all this, I'd be here until the Lord came back. So I'm going to start adding some rides before I open up the park to guests. How about put some rides right here. Start off with some calmer rides. How about an observation tower we can stick right here and build her as high as I can get her. I'm making this as high as it can go. How about we name it what should we name it? Future Silver Prices. And we can make it silver and gold. Let's make this. Do I have a silver or just a gray? I have a gray, but I suppose I have a trick here to make it silver and gold. Let's do a little paint here. Let's paint a couple of stripes. Silver and gold here. And that's good. So guests can ride these rides here. Let's open her up, put an entrance and an exit, put down the fancy path, and make it a long path in case my park gets busy, which I probably assume it will. Put the exit path down. And with my exit paths, I always like to put a do not enter sign. Just for clips and giggles, let's say. And before I open my park, I'm just gonna like, hire like 20 of every 20 of handymen, security guards, mechanics, and entertainers. Let's name this Dollar Slide. Open her up. And continue with what I've been doing here. I gotta think of a couple of more rides to put down here. What am I gonna put down? I added some more rides. Here's what I came up with. I have Charles Theater, named after Charles Barber. Barber coins, of course. Coin Looper, Dollar Slide, Future Silver Prices, Just a Fungi Go-Karts, and Platinum Wheel. That seems like a good basis to start on. My park is open. Let's open everything. And we can start letting guests in here. Let's unpause. And these aren't guests yet. These are handyman mechanics, all my people that I hired. And you can have just as much fun with their staff as you can with the guests. You can torture them, drown them, kill them. The possibilities are endless. And while guests are entering my park, I'm going to put another cheat into place. You have this cheat. You can play around with your staff. It can be frozen, like the game is paused. They can walk normally, or walk like crack was put in their coffee this morning. What kind of coasters am I gonna put first? There are certain coaster designs that have a butt ton of designs. What am I gonna put first? I know what I'll put first. My first coaster will be Thriller. Thriller is going to be the only non-coin named coaster I put in here. This is actually a roller coaster. I didn't design it myself. I found an already pre-made coaster, modified it a little bit, changed the colors, and Thriller was born. Let's add a Giga coaster. Something small to start with. How about Lost Spaghetti? I can put it on top. Right there. Nah, that makes it look too crowded. Oh, how about I add a hyper coaster? How about I add Fireball? What would be a good name for Fireball? Up and down, up and down. Oh, it goes up and down like a roller coaster. Statement, crypto, prices. Type of currency, might as well name it after. Of course, half the cryptocurrency out there starts off strong, it loses 90% of its value, and the people who invest in it go broke because a lot of these cryptocurrencies and NFTs in general are scams. But I'm not an NFT or a crypto channel, so I'm not going to cover that. What else can I put down here? I honestly have plenty of park room. The possibilities are endless here. Let's add some more. Yeah, and then I'm definitely going to do a part 2 to this. If you want to see a part 2, let me know down below. What am I gonna... Maybe I'll do a part 2. Maybe this will just be a longer video. But I definitely want to... I have no idea what I'm going to do next here. How about I add a really, really big coaster? What is a really big coaster? Gargantua. I'll add this. This Gargantua reminds me of... let's call it the history of copper. And it can paint it, not necessarily have a copper color, but I can paint it all orange. Ooh, that hurts my eyes. How about like a darker orange to kind of dim the eyes a little bit here. The dark orange actually looks like a rust color, which is actually pretty cool. So, I received an award for the best staff. Let's turn the angle here. And there we go with that. How about let's see through supports so I can actually see the exit. And after I make this exit, I'll save the game and actually show you something fun I can do. I'm going to add one more ride, and then I will save this park. Then I want to have some fun with a couple thousand guests. The last ride I'm going to add is going to be big. I'll add Goldfish, which is ironically fitting. It's got gold in it, and it's a coin themed park. So let's do that. Down you go. Down you go. Yeah. Open for business. Let's save the game and have fun with some guests. Here I am in a new park here having fun with some guests, right? I have 10,000 guests here. A couple ways you can have fun with them are with cheats. See, these guests are all kind of peeved. They're all crowded in this little confined area here. COVID what? I can make their happiness minimum or maximum. Their energy minimum or maximum. Same with their hunger, thirst, and all that. I can make it all maximum. These guests are not happy, but if I do all this, they're perfect. Pick the nausea tolerance high. That's one thing I could do with these guests. Oh, and these guests all threw up all over the place because I made their nausea tolerance so high. There is even an option to give them $1,000, park maps, balloons, and umbrellas. And there was an option to make them explode, but I have no idea what happened to that one. And one of my favorite things to do if I want to have fun with the guests, murder them. Here I have a giant pit in the ground here. if I want to be an evil, sadistic overlord, I will fill this pit with water, and our guests can't swim for anything. And I went from 10,000 to 651 from the fact that they all drowned. Those are some ways you can have some fun with these guests and not feel guilty about it. If I killed thousands of people in real life, my face would be all over the FBI's most wanted list. I'd be the most hated person in America. Let's just say I'd go to prison for a long time. But in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, you can get away with it scot-free. In Open RCT2, scot-free. And it's kind of fun. Let's let these guests leave the park. And I gotta clean this up here. But I'm gonna leave you with this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell icon. I have a cheat that'll clean it up without any handyman. There's a cheat for everything on Open RCT2. I think it's smooth trash. Here we go. Well, the park is clean. I'm getting out of here. So long, YouTube.